How's it going? This is going to be part two after part one that I made a couple days ago. I'm going to be discussing a couple of gentlemen in this video and a couple of companies from the past as well as in the present. Um, but most importantly, I wanted to talk about this individual again, Jerrell Cox. This is just going to be the end of me talking about this individual because I'm just tired of hearing this guy's name. But I want to I want to sort of clear the air here as to what part one was about. He posted a video. It may be in regards to the video that I posted. I don't know, but he was pretty upset by people calling him a fraud, people calling him a scam, and I totally understand that because even if you're legit, nobody wants to be called a scam. Nobody wants to be called a fraud, and it definitely hurts when people call you that. But um, in the video, what I found interesting was he says, "Show me where I've scammed you. Show me where you've given me money. Show me this. Show me that." This video alone, you can take everything else aside. This video alone has gathered 45,000 views worth of attention, and obviously the majority of these people know the truth because they've disliked this video. Um, this video here, if you want to know more about it, it's in part one. It talks about this video where he is trying to make you believe that he's turned $200 into $23,854 in 11 days. Yet, he never shows you proof that it's been 11 days, and he never shows you proof where he's put in it. He has actually put in $200. The question remains: where is the history? If this was a live account, even if you've closed it, you can still log into it and show us the history. Show us that you've put in $200 and you turned it into $23,854. It will show. The history will stay there. It'll stay there for I don't even know how long, but it will remain because obviously this is a broker, and they're gonna let that stay there because it's building your portfolio. They will keep it. It doesn't just erase. So the question still remains as why do you still have this video posted? Who have you scammed? Maybe no one personally, but you definitely have scammed a lot of people with just this video alone. Setting everything else aside, this video is a huge scamming video. I wanted to bring to your attention this screenshot that someone had sent me of these two people talking about Jerrell Cox just about 2.5 years ago. This is right when the green room was at its prime. And this is a post that looks like Jason DeMont, which was one of the kings of Forex back in the day. And that is the most ultimate sarcasm that I can possibly muster up here because these four guys, Jerrell, Jamal, Jason, and Dallas, the three J's, they built this green room, and it was this huge scam. It's obviously not around anymore for a good reason, and this was a post from one of the guys, and he's basically talking about how Jerrell Cox is unable to post for a week. So if you want to contact him, inbox him. Some chick had some nerve calling what we do as as traders a Ponzi scheme, so we decided to prove her wrong, and she has blocked him for no reason. What the gentleman here has said is, I hope that this is not real. Like I really hope that Jerrell did not tell this girl to kill herself. The guy says, yeah, I saw a girl said it was a Ponzi scheme and he told her to kill herself. I really hope that that is false, Jerrell. Having been a person who has lost someone personally through suicide, you do not joke about stuff like that. That's not funny. It's not cute. You don't tell people to kill themselves. When I saw this, my blood boiled because I can't imagine someone telling somebody to kill themselves over being just that upset. If you have the nerve or the audacity to tell somebody this, then you are probably in the wrong because you are trying to defend yourself in the easiest way possible. Psychologists will tell you if you take someone's blame and push it onto somebody else by telling them to end their life, psychologists will tell you that you're trying to defend your own wrongdoing. So obviously, if Jerrell did say this to this girl, then he knew what she was saying was the truth. So that's what a psychologist would say. Um, we talked about these other videos, and I wanted to say this just real quick. Um, in part one, I talked about these two videos, and people kind of joked around, and it was kind of funny. I still laugh at that I even brought this up, but it is very important when you're looking at when you're trying to find proof in people. I talked about this frame in this video here in the very first video he posts about having $400,000. He posted this on November 2nd, 2014. And what I was saying in the video is that if you look at the frame, stack of cash, flip through the money, remote, and then you go to the next video that he posts almost 3 months later, and he has the exact same frame. What I was trying to show you is that this was the same video, just edited differently. It's black and white instead of color. You have the stack of cash, the flipping through the money, remote. That is what I was trying to get at. The remote has no significance other than this is just proving that this is the same video. Now, to me, why that's so important is if you are trying to promote having made $400,000, why wouldn't you just send the link of the first video to everyone? Why wouldn't you just keep promoting that video, keep getting that one video recognition, keep getting that video views? It doesn't make any sense. To me, I think what this guy was doing, and I have, obviously, there's no proof that this is what he was doing, but in my own opinion, I think it was a matter of trying to live up to this name right here, which was the seven-figure trader. This right here, you have Chairman 30, Platinum 4000, Chairman 100, Chairman 16. What is this? I mean, seriously, I mean, what? And people are like, oh man, he's going to make all this money for us, another $1. And from what I can gather, the $1 thing is obviously this whole IML thing, which I've been hearing a lot about. A lot of people have been asking me about this company IML. This is obviously what this conference was. All these people came, and this is obviously what it was. I want you to go into Wall Street, if you ever do, and wait for these traders to exit their firms. Go into Chicago and wait for these guys to exit the pit or exit their firms. Go to Miami and ask them, wait for these guys to exit their firms. You can find firms all around the street. Just look them up on Google. You will never find guys like this walking out of them. You don't see that. I mean, these guys are the real seven-figure earners, the ones walking out of these buildings. You don't see that. I wanted to talk about this company that Jerrell Cox is representing here with the yen sign, which is this guy Jay Pell or Jay Pelly. He has obviously a big following, just like Jerrell does. He has more subscribers than Jerrell does. But I wanted to bring this to your attention because, again, he's another guy who's wanting you to think that he's a trader. Yet he was an MCA guy just a couple of years ago. You can go to his videos and he's knocked off all of his videos talking about MCA now because I don't think he wants anybody to know that that's what he used to do. But that is what he used to do. And I'm not trying to bash MCA at all. If you do that, awesome. But please, for the love of God, do it in an ethical manner. Don't try to rip people off. I mean, that's just wrong. And trust me when I say that karma is a real thing. But, you have this video, and obviously, 49,000 people have watched it, and the majority know it's crap. Because no day trader or Forex trader, if they're making the money that these guys have claimed they're making, they don't go around riding in Ubers. I mean, this is what this guy is doing. He goes onto his phone and he orders an Uber. These guys don't do that. I mean, these guys have personal drivers driving them around. I mean, I know a ton of seven-figure earners, even six-figure earners in trading. They don't take Ubers. They don't take Lyfts. Either they walk or they have a personal person doing it. They're not ordering. This is just the craziest thing ever. But I mean, why I wanted to bring him up was because he obviously has the same emblem on his hat. And why that is so important is because it's obvious that these guys are affiliated with each other. I couldn't imagine why anybody would want to affiliate with this, but it's just, oh my gosh. But this guy is a kid. I mean, I don't even know if he's 21 or 22. I don't know, but he's just a kid. And what he says in this video, it basically is showing you, because I commented 2 months ago, because this made no sense to me, was that however many years he said he'd been trading, which I think he said like 4 or 5 years, it it was basically saying that he had been trading since he was 16 or 17 years old. Now, you understand that you have to be 18 or older to be trading. If you're not, then you have to get forms to sign from these brokers that allow a guardian of yours to be able to trade their money, because you cannot legally trade your own money as a minor. I mean, that is the law in the United States. And yet these guys are making you believe that that's what these guys are doing. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. So I I implore people to ask questions. And if these guys escape the question or they have some BS response, just run away, because you don't need that. You don't need that, because let me just go off into a slight tangent here, and we'll recourse back. But I mean, I want to tell you the truth, because coming from somebody who has actually been trading 5 to 6 years, I want you to understand that this industry is not easy. It isn't. I myself traded for 2.5 years till I actually made consistent profit. Within those 2.5 years, I still had a day job, and I still worked my butt off trying to make ends meet while I was trying to learn how to trade. It wasn't because I was a slow learner. All of these people who actually make money in trading were the same way. Around what I've found, the average of a person who is actually successful in trading, that is their day job as being a trader, it takes them about 2.5 years to get profit, to become profitable. Yet this guy's been trading for 2 years, and on day one of him trading, he was already making profit. I don't think that's real at all. If you actually believe that, then here's the truth. If you Because I can tell you this actually happened to a friend of mine. He was trading a demo account with FXCM. This was before they lost $300 million, but they regained it. But this was way before then. They give you a $50,000 demo, and he traded that demo for a year and a half, just trying to understand it, trying to make things work. And he made a little over 100%, but his risk was so low. One of the managers from FXCM gave him a call personally and said, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know you've been doing really, really well and all this sort of stuff. We would really like for you to come visit our offices." The guy was willing to give this man a job because he did so well in a demo account. It wasn't even his real money. Because the realistic of all this stuff, what happens in the reality of it is, even if you have a firm, like a MAM account or a PAM account, or you have your own little small private firm, when you go to show somebody what it would be what it would be like if you put in 100,000, or what it would be like if you put in 50,000 and I traded it, this is what it would be like. You do actually do it through demo. You don't trade your own money, because investors know that the psychological well-being of your brain is different with trading your money and trading other people's money. Now, people would say, well, isn't your brain different if you're trading demo? Well, absolutely. But investors want to know what they're going to get from that amount of money. If you have only $50,000 in your account, but they're wanting to give you $1 million, they're not going to know how you'll trade that million. They want to see that. So you open up a demo with $1 million and you trade it the same way. And that's what you do. I've been at that table. You pull up your live account and you pull up that demo account so that investor can see you traded the exact same way. and this is the gains that they can expect off of $1 million. That is how that works. That's how that works. So demos are not to be bashed, but if you are promoting that you've made all this money, but it's actually on a demo account, that's where you've done something very, 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 very wrong. I'm going to end this video here in a moment, but I wanted people to understand that, you know, these companies that are opening up, and these companies that have lived and then died, you know, these binary options companies like the Green Room, the Come Up System, the what was it, like the FB group that scammed a bunch of people, all of these groups that had lived and died. I mean, there's a reason why they did. I find it so hilarious that you have somebody like this who made all this money, the Mayweather of binary options, yet he makes this video and plainly states, and I quote, "You cannot make money in the long term trading binary options." That is what he says. So why is it that he tells you that, but he's going to parade around and making you think that you can in the last, on all these other videos? He didn't do this trading Forex, he did it trading binary options. So it doesn't make any sense. Binary Options is a great company for people who are not in the United States. If you're in the United States and you're thinking about doing binary options, I would really second guess it, because it is not something that you're going to make a lot of money on. You can put in $1,000 and, you know, make a quick $100, make a quick this, make a quick that. But the moment you start making a lot of money, these brokers do a lot of stuff. There's a lot more to it that I'll get to maybe in another video that talks about what these binary options brokers are told to do by SciSec if they have U.S. clientele. It's pretty scary stuff what they're told that they're supposed to do. If you have a legit company like, let's say, 24 Option, if you were a U.S. customer like I was back a long time ago, the moment they got regulated by SciSec, they actually closed your account and gave you your money without any question. A lot of these other companies will tell you, oh, you can get grandfathered in. It's not the truth. You do get grandfathered in, but it'll be near impossible for you to get your money out if you make more profit. It'll be near impossible because that's what SciSec has told them to do. So just keep that in mind. But again, I want you to realize that trusting this and trusting people who I mean, come on. And then having these guys with these MLM, I mean, I don't understand it. I really, really don't. You cannot, when you go into New York, Chicago, Miami, these firms don't have MLM companies tied to their tied to their firms. They don't have this. So why is this such a big thing? I feel like they're wanting to sell you a dream, and it's so hilarious because these are the types of guys who bash other people who they believe are selling a dream. That's what these guys are doing too. You know, you got a 7-figure earner of a trader, supposedly. I'm sure he's made 7 figures, but it definitely wasn't from trading. But, you know, you have a gentleman like this, but where is any student that has made as much money as he has? Probably doesn't have one. So all I ask from these individuals is just show us the proof. Show us that you've done this. Instead of, you know, driving in Uber cars and, you know, counting money and all this sort of stuff. I mean, be humble about what you've done. You know, be humble, because this is a short life we live, and I mean, you don't need to be making people think, you know, one thing when the honest truth is the other. All right, well, I'm going to cut this video. Hopefully this video sort of sums up a lot of stuff from part 1. Hope you guys learned something from this. If you have any questions, please comment in the comment section below. I'll put part 1 in the description box. And just be careful out there.